I can't pronounce your name, so I'll just say hello because I'm just an ignorant person. Uh, Certina. I don't know if that's right, but hello, Patricia. Hello, Anthony. Oh dear, what is that then? Both living in, oh, because you're on your phones, aren't you? Bazza. Well, welcome, Bazza. Lots of laughs. It's okay. Well, I'm just a poor man. I'm just a poor man. Right. As the title suggests, let's have some straight talking. And because I do watch a lot of YouTube channels, and have you noticed? I don't know if they're nicking off me because I can't say that, but we have the Katie's Arms. She's probably says, "Oh, I've watched that GS Paranormal. I'm not going to shout him out, mind you, but I've watched him, and he's a bit of a pisshead and a bit of a pillock, but he's onto a good thing here, so I'm going to open up because I'm a celebrity, Katie's Arms." Now, I could be totally wrong, which probably 10 times out of 10 I am totally wrong. But you just don't know, do you? You don't know. Because people, especially like me, controversial, you don't know what's going to come out. Well, I don't even know what's going to come out me gob. He's just a pisshead. People would say, neat, no coke. It's getting that bad. I can't afford the coke. I'm out of a job. I'm out of a job and I can't afford the coke. Thank God for that. I don't have to sniff it. There were lots of laughs. It's okay, Rita. We'll do. So where I? What? Oh, that's it. Rant of the day. Let's have straight talking. Yeah. Right. Let's have some straight talking. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that watch me that can say, uh, well, I can do a better job than that. And they do a better job than me. They really do. And I love it. I just love it. Is that Cameron Blurton? Hello. Hi, Simon. And now, now I'm out of work. I've got to make this YouTube work. And how do I make it work? I haven't got a clue. But the problem with me, I drink. I drink black and white. Look, black and white. You can't call me racist. He's a racist. He's a racist. He's in a black and white t-shirt. He's a racist. Because that's what they do, don't they? All right, yeah, I got done for racism once. I called an Asian a bastard. Because I've always explained, he tried to rip me off in a taxi, so I called him a Asian bastard. And I thought, actually, rather than call him what he was, I thought I'd be clever. Like we're English, aren't we? We try to be clever. We try to get around these little loopholes, don't we? So I called him an Asian bastard. Instead of what he was. He wasn't Indian. Could I get around it by saying, not, but I better not, because I could end up in court again. Simon, can you do a... No, I can't do a fucking quiz. Eileen does the quiz. And she don't even do that very well, does she? Come on, truthfully, she don't do that very well. Because half of the time she's in fucking trouble with, is it... I don't want to mention it. I don't want to mention her name because last time I mentioned her name, she jumped down my throat and she'll be making videos of me next, wouldn't she? Like Eileen and Nikki, no. She'll put me in that category, wouldn't she? So I'm not mentioning her name. I'm not saying who she is, even though probably everybody knows who she is. But she can't accuse me. I've blurted her name out because I've said fuck all. You know. But no, I'm not doing a fucking quiz. Because like I says, Eileen started doing it, and then she still does a drama. She still deletes the videos. She still deletes the comments. And like I said, if you're an honest person, you would not delete anything. Oh, but I've been caught out, so I'm gonna delete it. So that's up to them. I'll keep an eye to it. It's fucking women fucking issues. If you can call Lana a fucking woman. Because now he's going, I'm going to do a quiz. How many questions do you want? 10? 20? You're doing a fucking quiz, Lama. So to you how many fucking questions you want, you fucking dipstick. See, I don't mind taking the piss out of Lama. Because somebody has to. But these fucking women on Eileen's channel and Nikki Knows channel and God knows all them fucking women now doing fucking YouTube. And I salute you. I really do. But have a pair of fucking... No, you can't have a pair of balls, can you? Well, have a pair of big fucking tits then. Just grow a pair of big... Like, blokes always say grow a pair of balls. But you're not a bloke, are you? So grow a pair of big fucking tits. Hello, Tony. Hello, mate. Hope you're keeping. I am. But it's funny, they fucking slag each other off on them channels, don't they? They really fucking slag them off. Eileen, I'm doing a quiz, but I'm going to slag her off. And then you got Lana, you got that other woman, and you got Nikki now. I'm keeping out of it. And then you got Lana saying, Nikki knows, keep it out of that, but Nikki knows says this. And another person's fucking. Is that stalking? Come on. Is that stalking? Lana stalks everyone. He don't stalk me because I've never seen it. Because if I did see him in the pub, he wouldn't be leaving by the front door. Where am I? Well, because I do get lost. I get lost, especially with no coke. But my leg's healing well. Yes, it is. I wish I could show you. Show you photographs if I upload it on my Facebook or whatever. Well, I really do think things need to be kept private sometimes, and especially with Mr. Harris, the army expert. Hey, I'm hoping to make a video of him actually. Now I'm a little bit sober. Let's see if I can do this while I'm sober. Right, there it is, screen share. Right, on to the day, straight talking. So I share that. So I can't, hang on a minute, I can't see it myself because like, got to do it on YouTube, ain't I? Yeah, so I am right. I am right. So, is this it? Yes, this is it. I downloaded a video from years and years ago with John Sixpence when he was an award winning, award a award winning medium. So let's. I own a company in Microsoft called Best American Science. More people receive dollar actually work for me. I'll introduce them shortly. But tonight it's going to be a mixture of leadership messages and paranormal experiments. So he's explaining what he's doing, like. I mean, the audience is all fucking women here. Because you women are fucking stupid, aren't you, when it comes to the paranormal? You believe, wouldn't you? Come on, truthfully, you would. You believe, If you believe that fat wanker, you believe anything. Transfiguration. It's a bit weird. There's only two of us in the world left that can do it, and it's where you're actually going to get to see the face of the devil. Hey, and didn't he look smart? Come on, truthfully. And the lovely Jojo there. Well, no, not the Jojo today, the Jojo afterwards. You know, I think this woman here, next to fucking Mr. Alice, fucking no sense, you know, she was the brains behind the brawn. It's quite a few years ago, all I ask guys is when I approach you to give a message, just validate it. Don't try and give me too much information because I don't think you believe. Right, yeah, that. Don't try to give me too much information. You did hear that, didn't you? Don't try and give me too much information. Don't try and leave it. Additional to that, don't try and knock me off tracks. I will bring you my time. You will get very used to my album straight to the point I am. So if I found anyone, it's your problem. Introduce everyone. So look. Don't bother. Don't bother. Yeah. He tried that with me. It didn't really work. But I didn't go backwards and forwards. I felt a little bit off balance because I had my eyes closed, but that's normal, isn't it? But it didn't work with me. You know. Where are we? But I am gonna. There's a few things in that video. I don't know, Tony, because I'm struggling. I really am struggling with my drink. And I won't lie. I am struggling with my drink. As you can see, there's no Coke in it. I'm out of work. And this is what gets me. Is when I was in work, I was dreaming of being out of work so I could do more ghost hunting. And now I'm out of work and I'm doing more fucking drinking. It don't make sense. But I'm a truthful person and I don't lie. But, you know, oh. I judge myself. I judge myself. I won't do uh, buildings that are not, like John Sixth Sense, Proving Demons, quite a few others. They go into a building, they give you the clickbait title, "This is haunted." No, it is not. You don't know what it is until you investigate it. But they don't put, "This could be the most haunted building I've. I better shut my mouth because I'm not. I'm giving them like the titles of the next video, you know. So I better shut my mouth. But like, I don't want to break into buildings. Uh, I've got to. I was going to do Derby Jail. Uh, but I'm not paying all that money because, like, to be quite truthful, I think that Richard Felix is fucking rich enough. And it's all you're doing is fucking giving him the money for his fucking ego. And is Derby Jail really that haunted? Come on. I would like you all to watch all the videos on fucking Derby Jail. Is it really haunted? Because all the videos I've seen suggest probably not. All right, you get a couple of bangs. Well, I get a couple of bangs in the flat. Get a couple of bangs on them in the pub, and I have to wake up on the floor. But I do want to go out investigating. And I was going to go to Derby Jail, like I says, but I wasn't going to do Derby Jail because it's interesting. Around that area, there was a murder. Yes, a murder. I've got to go on. I've been speaking to ETA because we've not been speaking much, because our paths just like, that's how it is. And I've said to John, we have to go out and we've got to make some videos and, you know, but yeah, they did make that video and whatever. And I believe they did, like, it's like everything, isn't it? You go to an haunted building, and I'm not disrespecting John or Lindsay, but they felt things. It's like you, Tony. You go to a building, you feel things. You show what you show. And that's what I'm saying. If nothing is caught on camera, like a moving door or disembodied voices or whatever, but I really do think Derby Jail, and I'm not saying Richard Felix didn't see what he saw. I think he did see what he saw, but it was like, he's tired and whatever. You come to Derby and there's more ghosts in Derby. Why the fuck is most ghosts in Derby? We stopped in an haunted room that Nanny Lynn provided us, and the place was very nice, but we never experienced anything. Doesn't mean to say it's not haunted. It just says we're fucking crap investigators. I'm sorry, well, that's what it just means we're crap investigators. We're not that spiritual enough. We're not, we can't all be like you, Tony. I wished I was. I wished I was really like you, that I can connect with ghosts, but unfortunately I can't. And like, I'd love to go on a ghost hunt with you. I really would. And I've spoke to like John and Lindsay about it. Loads of times we'll have to hook up to you, and we say, well, yeah, we'll do it. We'll send him a message, but we never do. But it's what I can say about John and Lindsay. They are true ghost hunters. They won't give you no bollocks like all the rest of them, like Proving Demons, Dan Duffy. Well, see, I don't like mentioning Dan Duffy not because it's hard, it's hard. I'm going to kick your fucking door in, I am. I'm coming round your house. I'm going to kick your fucking door. Oh, you can kick my door in and fucking decorate for me, Mr. Duffy, if you like. So if you want to come round and kick my door in and decorate for me, I will personally give you my address. Eh? I would. But like John and Lindsay are true. There's quite a few other teams that are true. I would love it, and I know you guys are the good ones. We are, Tony. We are passionate. You know, I'm passionate to blurt out all the negativity in fucking ghost hunts because I believe in spirit. I try to connect to spirit. It ain't fucking work with me. I lay in bed at night saying, "Oh, Mr. Spirit, can you haunt me? Can I get haunted?" No. You know, I've got a sister in Cornwall. I've talked about her a few times. My sister in Cornwall. She's a tarot reader. She's this, she's that. She's very good at what she does. And I've had loads of arguments with her, which I have, you know, and all this clairvoyancy and all that. And I argue with her. And I say, God has given you a gift. Why are you charging people? She's like, I'll make a living somehow. I've got to make a living. And I can't argue with that. I can't argue. She has to make a living. And then I go, well, you don't have to charge them that much, do you? So I'm trying to like, because she is very good and she's very truthful. But like, I don't believe if you've got this gift that you have to sell it. I believe if you've got this gift and God has given you this gift, and I don't believe in God, truthfully, I don't believe in God. But there's a lot of people out there that believe in Him. That's up to them. But if you've got these gifts and I lay my hands on you, I heal you in the name of the Lord. Oh, blaspheming bastard. But besides that, before you criticise me, when I heal you, walk. Now, if you've got this gift and it's in the Bible, and his name was Simon, wasn't it? His name was Simon. You had Jesus and you had Simon the magician. Jesus is real, but Simon was a magician because he sold his gift, didn't he? Simon in the Bible. You can read it, you don't have to have my word for it. Saw that I did religious studies from 19. Hang on, hold on. I've got to work this out, ain't I? I've got to work this out before somebody slags me up and says, you weren't even born then. But this is what makes me real. Because what I say is true. Patricia Lowe says, John and Lindsay are brilliant. I'll tell you what, they are my best friends, like you, Patricia Lowe. I am struggling with my mental health, or is it my health? I don't know. I'm just struggling at the moment. I have to contact you privately, which I'm struggling to do. I'm struggling. I just struggle. I do. I don't know why. I say things when I'm drunk and I think, oh, God, why have I said that? And I say things when I'm sober and I think, oh, God. And I dig myself a deeper hole. Well, I'll tell you what, I'd love to go and have an investigation with Tony because I know in my heart of hearts there's something attached to Tony. And I'm just trying to think. Me and John and Lindsay said something like, I can't even think of the other person that we thought was attached. There's something attached to. Yeah, I will contact you. In fact, I'm trying to come and see you, but it's difficult at the moment. I'll try and WhatsApp you, Patricia, or try and phone you or do something. I don't know that, Tony. I really don't know. I know she is. She is. She's real. Oh, that's the last of it, look. Oh. Uh, and like I say, she is. She is good at what she does. She believes what she tells people is the truth. Uh, she's very charming when she's sober, but when she's drunk, you know, not like me. I'm a pleasant drunk. I really am a pleasant drunk. But her, she's a terrible drunk. All the demons come out of her when she's drunk. And then I look at the spiritual side of it, and I think, hang on a minute, she's taking all that negativity, and then she gets drunk, and all that negativity comes out. Is it spiritual? I don't know. I really don't know. I'll leave that up to you lot to decide. But she's very good at what she does. But when she's drunk, and she'll admit it herself, she's like me. We don't like ourselves when we're drunk. We really don't like what we like when we're drunk. But we could talk about all these like spiritual people that like just try to con money off you. You know, I've watched Sally Morgan. I've read a piece on Sally Morgan. I think she was in Leeds, and a woman in she was asking for pictures in the audience, or she was asking for something. So Sally Morgan is asking for this, and this woman stood up and she put a picture in like uh, a box. Well, let's say it, because I don't know what it was. It was a box, and the box is going around all the audience or whatever. Sally Morgan picks out this fucking picture and starts asking questions, and it's on a big screen behind her, like they do, you know. They like them big screens, don't they? So she shows this picture, and it comes up on the big screen, and she asks the woman to stand up. So the woman stands up. She's asking questions to this woman about, is this woman connected to you? Is this woman this? Is this? And in the end, this woman says to Sally Morgan, that was me, 35 years ago. So, and the audience was like a gasp, and she went down like a lead balloon, because the woman just put a picture of herself in a box. Sally Morgan picked it up, doing all the spiritual things. Oh, she's dead. She's this. She's that. Did she die of this? Did she? And it was a picture of her 35 years ago. You know, and that I think. And then today I was watching the Pinky Blinders, and I can't remember her name, but she went to a spiritualist, and they're all about gypsies and that, and she went, you do, oh Polly, is it Polly? Polly out of Pinky Blinders. Uh, she had a vision of her daughter dying. Now I do believe in that. I really do believe, like, we do have visions and this or feelings or whatever. Of like, hang on a minute, something's terrible gonna, and I really do believe in that. So Polly had a vision of her daughter dying, but she's got a son as well. So she goes to like a spiritualist, and you don't hear what's said. She comes out the building and she's crying. And I think, my God, people like John Sixcent, Sally Morgan, Jesse King, Jesse Hawkins, and all the rest of them, that poor woman is fucking literally crying of what you've just told them. And absolutely fuck all. And then this Polly goes like, she's in the betting shop of Tommy Shelby's, and this woman says to her, you do realise, Simon, that bloke next to her pushes the glass and she does that, but she's in fucking bits. And this is why it hurts me. My mum died, my dad died, my brother died. Would I like to get in contact with them? Yes, I would. Would I go and see a medium? No, I won't. I pray every night. I pray. I go to bed and I say these prayers. Nigel, my mother Nancy, my father Fred, come and visit me. Come and talk in my ear. Let me hear. I don't want what's up here, because it don't mean fuck all, does it? We can all think. I want to hear. This is it. I want to hear. When I hear my dad talk, I know it's my dad. When it's my mum's talk, I know it's my mum. When my brother talks, I will know it's my fucking brother. Not here, in your fucking brain, because we all talk in his fucking brain, don't we? Eh? We can all make stuff up in his fucking brain, but you can't make stuff up when it comes out your fucking ears, can you? And until you hear, you know, your father, your mother, your lover, or whatever, it's all a load of bollocks. But you've got to hear it for yourself. You don't forget. No, mate, you want to hear it, and I get that. I do. I want to hear it. I don't want to see what's up here. Up here is like fantasy land or whatever. I want to hear it. And I pray every night. My sister rang up to me out of the blue. How are you, Simon? I went, I'm all right, because this is the oldest sister, the most intelligent one. You know, she rang me up and says, we're after me. I've never met her. I let her down because I forgot, because I'm human. And, and I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling because I've let her down. And I think, my God, I've done it again. I've done it again. I've let her down. But that's me, and that's you, and that's all of us. You know, and I just, I just hate people, you know, that come across. I shouldn't say this because I'm pulling Tony down as well, and I think he's the best ghost hunter in the fucking world. But I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I've got to do some things. I've still got the hole in my leg. Well, I've been shot in my leg because I'm going to do a job 6 cents. I was attacked by 6 Iranians, or was it Palestinians, or was it Zulus? Because I can't remember. I just can't remember who was attacked by. But I was attacked by, or was it? Well, I don't know what it was, but I was attacked. Oh, they hacked me to death. Oh, my poor leg, and I've got an hole in my leg. That poor hole in my leg. Well, it's healing now, and hopefully I'll get my job back. Well, not the job I wanted back, but I'm going for another job. Hopefully with the company, and then hopefully I'll sort my brain out, or the brain will sort me out, because I am terrible. I really am terrible. You know, I believe in spirituality. I believe in this and I believe in that, but I don't live it. That's a problem. I don't live it. You know, I believe Alveston Castle is haunted. Why? I've seen a couple of things, and then I'm like, Tony, you have to go back to the same place quite a few times before you can prove it's haunted. You can't go into a fucking barn and say, oh, this is haunted, like half of them do. Welcome to the house of fun. Do, 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 do. You know, you can't, I believe, and Alveston Castle from my belief, I might be wrong, so criticise me if you will, but I believe Alveston Castle is going for a bit of a reconstruction. I don't know what they're doing to it. So I've kept away. But I really do. What's that, Tony? Why you have the free time, mate? Use it and go and do some I, I do paranormal all the time. Uh, it's like I say, I want to go to Derby Jail. I don't want to go in Derby Jail because there's so much history around Derby Jail. Uh, there was a murder of a woman. He got hung at Derby Jail. Problem is, in the middle of the night with a camera, and it's so close to this city, which it is, so close to the city. I'm there with a camera, and you've got all these pissheads that are going home, and then you got me with a camera saying, "This woman was, I'm scared of getting me head kicked in." You know, because nowadays these young kids, they don't go to sleep till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. They are till fucking night, aren't they? So what I want to do, I can't do because you got them fucking idiots that don't go to bed like normal people. Normal people like me. My mum used to put me in bed at 7 o'clock. Go to sleep, you little bastard. Well, you know, can you remember them days? Can you remember them days? You know, but now you can't take your kids, you can't do this, you can't do that. And now they're all running riot, aren't they? Oh, the government says to you, control your kids. How the fuck can you control our kids when the government has got to prosecute us when we're fucking ethical bastards? It doesn't make sense, does it? It really don't make fucking sense. So I want to make the video. I'm scared to make the video, you know, and I've run out of beer, which I really have. I want to go to the toilet, but I will send a message somehow to you, Tony. And I have got a few thousand in the bank, so I will sort it out with John and Lindsay. But I've got to go. That's another problem I'm going to talk about when I come back. Right, I've just picked my friend up from the floor. Oh, right, that's another thing. Uh, Because I'm old, I had like most of you probably know anyway, I had a tumour in my bladder. Oh, when I have to go to the toilet, I have to go to the toilet, you know. And that plays a lot with ghost hunting as well. I will get in touch with you, Tony, and I'll get the hotel sorted out and whatever. But like, I really want to do a serious ghost hunt with you, and I would like John and Lindsay to join me, and I would pay for it, wherever it is. But like I keep saying to John and Lindsay, I don't want to. I don't want to go to abandoned buildings and say this is that when it isn't. I want to be a truthful ghost hunter. Unfortunately, I go to these places like I've been to Nanny Lynn's and I don't catch anything. Although I did, I caught electrical interference. But we could explain it because it was a big building. Uh, this bloke says to me, "Oh, this happens all the time." And I thought, hang on a minute, if it happens all the time, then it ain't paranormal. And I can't say it is paranormal. And then I argue with myself, saying, well, it could be paranormal if it happens all the time. Is it electric? Because I do know a bit about it. And I look at the electrics, I think, oh, fucking hell, this is a fucking shambles, isn't it? You could lose a bit of power there, lose a bit of power there, lose that could light go off, that light could go off, then sockets can get, because I've got this fucking electrical mind because I studied electrics and I think, hang on a minute, you know, and I just can't show it because in my heart of hearts, I believe there was having voltage drops. Now, any electricians amongst you know what a voltage drop is. Along the wire, it's like water flow. Everything has to have in and out. Well, it's very complicated to explain to the novice person. Tony, I will get in touch, mate. In fact, I've got to uh, sort myself out with Lindsay and John. Because John's like me, he's going off in a different direction. He's going off in Chesterfield Football Club. He loves his ghost hunting, but he's like me. It's just disillusioned with all the fucking bollocks that goes off in it. Lindsay still loves it because she does them tarot card readings, and I tell you what, she don't, she's like my sister. She's like she won't charge you or whatever. Although if you want a private reading, she will. But you go on a channel and then say to her, "Can I have a reading, Lindsay?" And she'll give you a reading. But if you want a private one, and I think that's fair enough, I really do. But if you can connect to her and she connects to you and what she's saying to you is personal to you, and she don't. She's not a psychic or whatever. She's a genuine person that looks at a card and says what that card says. Now it's up to you whether to believe it or not. And she's honest. And and I watch her readings and everything, and people say you're brilliant. But but in all that, there's no Sally Morgan. There's no like. Well, we don't want to be like John Sixpence, do we? But she's never made a name for herself because she don't promote herself. She don't big herself up like John Sixpence bigged him. I'm award-winning medium. She's never won an award in his fucking life. Probably had more fucking playing with his plonker. And you know, when you hear John Sixpence, I read for Prince Harry. I said, fuck read for Prince Harry. You know, as he fuck read this, as he fuck read that. It's just an attention seeker. You know, I would place my honesty with Lindsay that she is a brilliant reader of the cards. And she don't, like I say, she don't charge you. You go on the channel, you go on her channel. Uh, oh, I'm looking for a battery. It's here. See, I've got it. They don't like him up on Mr. Jones, do they? They don't like him up on. She is very good, Lindsay. And I have met a few genuine people, and it's Claire that works with us. She's genuine. John and Lindsay, they're genuine. Uh, came from, I think it comes from Skegness side. Uh, but I can't remember his full name. Tim, beautiful person, beautiful man. He goes out, ghost hunting. I think sometimes with his daughter. Passionate in what he does. Beautiful, and I have met literally quite, not a lot, but quite like Patricia Lowe. Uh, she believes she's got an altered ass. Me, John, and Lindsay went round, and we are bad. We are bad in that respect because we says we'll do an investigation of Pat Lowe's ass, and we never did. We never did. We never saw her again. So we are bad. We asked a few questions and whatever, and she's a beautiful woman. The kids are lovely. She's got like, uh, well, I don't really want to say because it's not my place to say, but like, we are bad, you know. But I'll get there and I'll do it and I'll film it because, like, she believes her ass is haunted. And I did feel something. I just felt like what's that saying? Sadly, the paranormal has declined, mate. But if I really I love the paranormal. I just hate the people in it. You know, people hate Dan Duffy. Well, I admire him, and I really do admire Dan Duffy because with all his faults where he's threatening people, because it doesn't bother if he threatens me, you know, uh, if I stabbed him, we ever met, and I went, "Ugh," you know, I am 63. I don't know how old Dan Duffy, but to lose your life over a bit of paranormal fucking argument, that's all I've got to say to Dan Duffy. You know, he's got more to lose than people like me that can't afford the electric, can't afford the gas, can't afford this. I could go to prison and not feel nothing. I wouldn't feel no remorse over his fucking death, which I wouldn't. You know, but he's giving it on the big one, which he does. And I just feel sorry for him because there's some people out there, but I do respect him because he did say in one of his videos, you know, I do it for entertainment. Now, I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with what he says. He says, I did it for entertainment. What's that? All things paranormal. Hey, Tony Ferguson, seeing him on TV tonight. At least there is some truth on the TV. Uh, I'll tell you, I can tell you today the video I saw, the first video I saw of Tony's when he was on the plane with another bloke and he's shouting out, and I had to rewind it about 30 times to prove that it was fake, and I couldn't. I could not prove Tony Ferguson was fake because to me, I believe all of them fakes. And when I couldn't prove he was a fake, and I honestly believed he was one of the genuine ones, that's why I shout Tony Ferguson out, because I believe in my heart, because like uh, I used to watch, I saw it on the plane, and I saw this, I saw that, and I thought, my God. And then when I kept watching him, and there's another bloke, Chris Hunt. Now, tell you, I always shout out Chris Hunt as well. He don't do any YouTube videos no more, but Chris Hunt, I think he was the same as Tony. I think they've got spirits attached to them. You can call them guardian angels, you can call them what you like. But they've got that spirit attachment where they can tap into it and they can show us. Chris Hunt is the same. He's got them. But I'm telling you now, forget all them stupid people that want to make money on YouTube, like me, because I want to make money on YouTube. I don't want to go back to work, but unfortunately, I've got to. But like I said, I watched Tony's video on the plane and I tried to debunk it and I couldn't. And I kept watching and watching and watching. And it was like I was a true believer when I watched Tony And I thought, hang on a minute, there's something happening. My mum, I think my mum had just died as well, so I was searching the paranormal, like you do when you're upset. The first thing you want to do is go to a clairvoyant. And my mum was like a reader of tea leaves. Uh, she had a spiritual way. She believed in God, which I never did. But she still sent me to Sunday school. She still sent me to Sunday school. I reckon that's to John's sixth sense. Never mind winning awards. He should be in award. Half of them should. Like I say, if you've got a gift, you don't make money out of it. You know, Tony shows videos. Yeah, he probably does get a bit of money off YouTube, but he'll probably chuck it back into YouTube. I think he's the most respected person. But if I could get Chris Hunt and him together, I'll tell you now, they would be an explosion of activity because them two are the same. They attract like spirituality. And I'd love to get like, and I did write to Chris Hunt, but he never got back to me. So I don't know, because Chris is like me, he likes his drink, he likes getting, rat horsed. He's got a very nice missus with a sensible head on her, you know, and I think she says, don't get involved with him because you're going down that road if you get involved with him. And I don't hold it against him, but if I could get him, Chris Hunt and Tony together, because I think them two have got an attachment. You know, why? Because they catch so much. They catch so much. Like me, I wanna be like them, and I'll never be like them. In a million years, I will not be like Tony or Chris Hunt. As much as I pray, as much as I do this, as much as I do me, I'm just a fucking dipstick YouTuber. So on that note, I'm going to bed, and I thank you all for watching me and supporting me and liking me. But can I just say, all the people that there's only 17, so all you 17 people, give this video a like, not just Facebook, but give it a like on the YouTube video and help me to grow. Really help me because I do tell the truth. I don't hide anything from you. And my spirituality is with you lot, and I love you all. So I do thank you for watching me. And yes, Patricia, I will phone you.